There's only one way to do it.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
Dear Gatorbait, you've had quite a week. Some people use their time to reflect, maybe even take accountability. You use yours to play fast and fictitious with the federal court system like it's a pawn shop clerk asking too many questions. And buddy, I just want to say from the bottom of my sarcasm-slicked heart, thank you. Because in the last 72 hours, you delivered the procedural equivalent of an episode of Cops shot exclusively on Ring doorbell footage, with a guest appearance from your own daughter playing the role of person who still lives in reality. So let's rewind that tape. First, you finally peek your head above the litigation line long enough to drop a motion to quash or extend, a motion so slippery it should have been filed with a bottle of Dawn and a warning label. You started by claiming you were never served, but just in case the judge doesn't buy this fantasy, you'd also like a 30-day extension to pretend you were never dodging service like a swamp ninja with a Comcast bill and collections. Nice touch, very choose-your-own denial. But then the plaintiffs responded, not with bluster, not with drama, but with receipts. They showed up with a footnote novella of your greatest hits. The Locked Gate Chronicles, the Flea Market Fiasco, and the July 15th Process Server Showdown, starring you in the role of man who looks directly at server then peels off like a character in the Fast and Flatulent sequel. Oh, and let's not forget the finale, the slow speed curb mountain. Chef's kiss. Then I read that part. I had to stop myself and ask, did this man just commit vehicular ballet to avoid a piece of paper? Because that's not a dodge. That's a public performance. That's interpretive dance for people who fear subpoenas and basic adult responsibilities. And when you try to clean it all up with a declaration, well, you roped your daughter in. Sir, she took those papers inside like they were her DoorDash order. There's surveillance, there's an affidavit, there's context, timestamps, and a process server is more professional than your internet history. You got bagged. You got tagged. You got served. And in every sense of the word. And now, the plaintiffs are not just standing on procedure. Well, they've got an eyewitness testimony, a timeline, video context, and a court that has read this play before. Do you really think the Judge Bolito hasn't seen a grown man naked, or someone trying to pretend that sprinting away from a process server in a Nissan Altima is the same thing as not being served? No, you're not just losing the procedural battle, you're making it fun for everyone watching. And quite frankly, that's my favorite part. So let's be honest here, Gatorbait. You thought the game was beatable. You thought that if you locked your gate long enough, played possum at the flea market, and drove away like the paperwork was radioactive, that you dodged the whole thing. But instead, well, you did the one thing the court won't forgive you. You proved you knew. You made eye contact. You fled. You passed the baton to your own daughter like it was the Swamp Olympics and she was running the legal torch back to base. And then you had the audacity to act surprised when it all ended up in a filing. Well, that's not evasion, that's theater, and that's a man praying that paperwork is like vampires. If you don't invite it in, it can't come inside. Ex-wife. Newsflash, Florida law isn't afraid of your gate or your curb or your denial. So, here's what's next. Your motion, well, it's going to go down faster than your credibility. The judge, well, he's got your trail mapped from a satellite view, probably your tail also. And the plaintiffs, oh, they're not just in the driver's seat, they're riding shotgun with receipts. And me, I'm in the back seat with popcorn, watching you swerve from accountability like it's got a bumper sticker that says, "Bitch, be paying your bills." Well, this whole saga, it could have been simple, could have been over. But, sir, you made it in art, and for that, I say again, thank you. You're officially joined the pantheon of legal legends who thinks that rules don't apply if you just drive fast enough, and the only problem, the court isn't chasing you, it's waiting. And now, you've run out of road. Warmest regards, Shizzy, professional reader of receipts and process server Stan, currently riding a short bus with a helmet and zero patience. And definitely not George.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.